Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. Today, we are continuing to cover the ongoing civil war in the former state of Ethiopia. The Great Amharan Rebellion continues. We are receiving reports of widespread attacks by elements of Fano and various Amharan militia groups, former members of the Amharan Special Forces, continue to harass and attack Abiy loyalist forces located in the Amhara region. We are also receiving reports that the Abiy loyalist forces located in the Amhara region are in disarray. Many of these units have broken down on ethnic lines, linguistic lines, and simply do not trust each other. We have received reports in which elements of Fano have crossed into the Oromo region to the south and have conducted operations against both Abiy loyalist forces in the south, as well as possibly direct engagements with the Oromo Liberation Army as well. This conflict is getting more and more complicated, and more importantly, more and more violent as each day goes by. Again, the Amhara region, 20 million people living in this area, very second largest ethnic group in the former state of Ethiopia, and things are completely unraveling for the Abiy loyalist forces in this area. So what's next? Well, we've seen Abiy loyalist forces conduct airstrikes. They've conducted drone strikes. They are attempting to target Amharan leadership individuals. Again, these airstrikes are based on intel that the Abiy loyalist forces receive in terms of a known Amharan leadership individual located in a certain area, and then we've heard reports of multiple airstrikes being conducted by the Abiy loyalist forces. We understand that the person in charge of the military operation actually heads up the Abiy loyalist intelligence services, so he's the key guy in charge in the Amhara region. But things are again really unraveling, very complicated, and at the end of the day, this is what happens when you put Abiy Ahmed in charge of the former state of Ethiopia. This is, as we witness what happened in the Tigray region, the first inclination of Abiy Ahmed is to use massive and overwhelming force. He wants complete power. He's a dictator. Dictators want complete power. So he cannot have Abiy Ahmed cannot have competing forces. That was one reason why we saw the invasion of the Tigray region. This is now why we are seeing the invasion and the use of Abiy loyalist forces in the Amhara region as well. Is this going to be a catalyst? Is Abiy Ahmed going to be successful in the Amhara region? I don't know. Difficult to say. He does have the backing of external actors. He has the ability to throw around money, cash. He has that. He has a fairly robust military capacity, although it's degrading. The military outlook for the Abiy loyalist forces in the Amhara region to maintain control does not look good. Abiy Ahmed will only control the areas in which he directly has forces. His primary goal is to secure the capital, Addis Ababa. He has to do that. That is the primary concern. But if he eventually loses control of the Amhara region, it's probably end of days for Abiy Ahmed at that point. I know I've talked about that before, but again, this nation state is just completely unraveling. It is getting nasty, and it is nasty in a very complicated way as well. So again, very difficult to obtain information, but we're watching things on the ground very, very closely. We're trying to receive more information. We do know at this point the Amhara militias, Fano, control Debre Tabor, the city here. They are also continuing, again, as I had mentioned before, continuing to ambush and attack government forces all around the Amhara region, to include crossing into the Oromo region as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll continue to monitor and report. Thanks for joining in today. Have a good day.